Queensberry Promotions is slated to have another one of their Magnificent 7 boxing cards on Saturday, March 28th. This is another opportunity for a number of talents to come together on a card where they'll be showcased before the main event of Moses Atuma taking on Jermaine Franklin. This is also an opportunity to talk about some fighters that you wouldn't ordinarily talk about. And in the case of what we're going to see, this particular video, we're going to talk about Willie Hutchinson as he takes on Ezra Taylor, light heavyweights. And this could be an interesting fight because one guy has kind of been around the block and the other guy is trying to find his way. Let's talk about Hutchinson versus Taylor. Veteran promoter Frank Warren, with his Queensberry Promotions, has over the last couple of years produced fight cards that he calls the Magnificent 7. That's typically 7 bouts where competitive matches between fighters within his stable are facing off against one another. Some faces we have seen before, some are on the rise. But typically the Magnificent 7 cards are entertaining and engaging, and also gives light to certain fighters' careers. And such may be the case this Saturday when Willie Hutchinson takes on Ezra Taylor in a light heavyweight bout that is slated for 10 rounds or less. It's going to be a situation where you have a fighter who's a little bit more experienced in Hutchinson, but he's 27 years of age, believe it or not, and Taylor, who's 31. But Taylor has less fights and is undefeated. Hutchinson, you may remember, has been in the ring with the likes of Joshua Buatsi and Craig Richards. Taylor is still cutting his teeth. Now, he's coming in with a record of 13 wins and 9 losses. They call him the Cannon, and he's from Nottingham. But a strong fighter with a solid punch. He's coming in his last victory was over Steed Woodhall in October of 2025. He stopped Woodhall in 9 rounds. Woodhall's corner threw in the towel to stop the fight. Now, Taylor is an athletic sort. He's an orthodox fighter, and he likes to fight on the front foot. He likes to come forward. Hutchinson, who is a bit of a different sort, he brings his record of 19 wins, 2 losses with 14 KOs. The Hutch Train, as he's known, is fighting out of Carstairs, Scotland. And 27 years of age, 6'1", a bit of a cutie, Hutchinson is. But don't be fooled, because he will try to lull you to sleep and try to knock you out. That first loss of his was in his It was going all the way back to March of 2021 when Lennox Clark stopped him in 5 rounds. He had a bad cut and he was down from a combination, but he bounced back with a string of wins until he faced Joshua Buatsi back in September of 2024. I was surprised to see him get the unanimous decision over Craig Richards, whom I thought going into that fight, which took place in June of 2024, I thought he would outbox Craig, meaning would outbox Hutchinson. But Hutchinson brought something on that night that kind of threw Craig off. Can he do it again? It remains to be seen. Now, with the likes of Ezra Taylor, who's a physical sort, he's probably going to go in there and be very aggressive against Hutchinson. And Joshua Buatsi, who fought Hutchinson to a split decision victory, wasn't very convincing. And I had remarked that there was something about Buatsi in that fight where he just simply refused to throw a left hook out of his arsenal. Whether his shoulder doesn't hold up for left hooks, a la Bertie McGirt when he had suffered a shoulder injury late in his career, or what, I don't know. But that's a key thing to watch for Buatsi in future fights. Hutchinson nearly got that decision. Taylor is not going to go easy on him. I see him trying to be rough in there. There may be even a point or two taken away for fouls between these two men. Willie won't back down, and he might initiate, including headbutts and the likes. This is going to be the type of fight for the attention of the crowd, and Hutchinson likes his attention. He talks trash with the best of them, and he sometimes can fight a bit above average. But all in all, I expect Taylor to be victorious in this particular fight. If he isn't, that just simply means that he has nothing, because Hutchinson has had opportunities, like I said. His high was defeating Craig Richards, but that low came with that split decision loss to Buatsi in September of 2024. So either way it goes, these two men are going to be featured on the undercard, and it will also be for the WBO Global Light Heavyweight title. I'm interested in seeing this fight because I'm liking what I'm seeing from UK fighters. They're very entertaining, and sometimes they fight beyond themselves, especially when the promoter is promising future opportunities. And Frank Warren has the knack to do that because he has so many fighters in his stable. So I look forward to seeing what happens in these matches with the Magnificent Seven and this fight in particular. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about Hutchinson versus Taylor. Do you expect it to be a banger, a stinker, or a surprise to us all? Leave comments and let's discuss further. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.